again. Okay, so as you know, recently I participated in the top league of the Women's Chess Championship of Kyrgyzstan 2024. I finished second in this tournament. This was a kind of a qualification event, and top 7 players qualified to the Superfinal of the Women's Chess Championship of Kyrgyzstan 2024, the main event of this year, because based on the results of the Superfinal, the national team of Kyrgyzstan will be formed and represent Kyrgyzstan at the World Chess Olympiad, which will be held in Hungary in September. Okay, so I'm going to show you the game from the 7th round, and if you want to know the results, so you can follow this link you see in the chat right now, in the chat of my Twitch channel. And yeah, this game, unfortunately, I lost that game, and in my opinion, it was the worst game of this tournament for me. Did you talk to your opponent after the games in your last tournament? No, I didn't talk because well, one of the reasons is because we finish we play we played and we finished quite late, and to stay and analyze games, there is no such a opportunity even to analyze. And I think this maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm mistaken, but I think it's kind of tradition to there is such a sometimes tradition to analyze games with your opponents in some open events when there is like a friendly atmosphere, yes, and you play games and you go to the analysis room and you analyze a game. But in some official events like this, you come, you do your job, you play your game, and you just leave, and that's it. So no, I didn't analyze any single game from this tournament. All right. So in the 7th round, I played against a young girl. I played with black pieces. The game was a bit short because I think I got in I cannot say that I got. No, I got into trouble, or I played the opening not the best, not in the best way, and that is why, yes, my position got complicated quite early, and unfortunately I lost that game in just like 33 moves. So I played with black pieces. So as I said, I played against a young girl. She's, I think, around 14 years old or something like this. And she played e4. I played c5. And she played c3. A lap in Sicilian defense. This is something I don't like to play with black pieces. Okay, so sometimes I play knight f6, sometimes I play d5. In most cases, I play knight f6. They say that this is the best continuation, the best option for white rather than d5. But well, I played a couple of times d5. The position is a bit complicated, I think, when you play d5. But the same is when you play knight f5. I don't know. I find this opening a little bit unpleasant, and currently I'm focused on studying this opening, properly, deeply with black pieces. So c3, knight f6, and actually I'm already going to change something, one of the way I'm playing it. Knight f6, she played e5, knight e5, d4, d takes c4, There is one thing I'm going to change, but I think that I'm not going to say on my stream what I'm going to change, because who knows, maybe some of my future opponents is going to will find this stream, because I'm going to make a video for my YouTube channel after this stream. So maybe if someone will find and will know how to play against me, or will be prepared, yes, and know what I'm going to change. So I'm not going to say what I'm going to change in this opening, but I'm going to show you what I played in this game. So d4, c takes d4, c takes d4. I played d6, knight f3. I played knight c6. She played bishop c4, e6. She played queen e2. Even though she spent some time making those moves, so she was thinking, but I still had a feeling that she prepared. She was prepared for me, and she knew what she was doing. No, I'm not only talking about my opponents in Kyrgyzstan, but you know, I'm going to play in some other events too. So not only in Kyrgyzstan, but this video is going to be on YouTube, and if my opponent, you know, will be interested, will be preparing, so maybe he will watch this video. That's why I'm not going to share my plans for future. It's always good to play different openings on stream. Ideally, yes. But
hello, is it me?
But yeah, okay. My repertoire is not super rich. So, okay, queen e2 was played. I played bishop e7. She castled. I castled. And she played rook d1. I played queen c7. Computer... Yeah, actually computer is saying that queen c7 is the first line, but computer is also recommending knight a5 or bishop d7. I'm not sure about bishop d7 move, although I was also thinking about it during the game. But when I finished the game and when I, you know, quickly analyzed the game the same day, I decided for myself that knight a5, knight a5, if bishop d3, knight b4 idea would be good, would be a good plan, good idea. If I manage to exchange this light square bishop, that would be good, because this bishop, when it goes back to this diagonal, it usually causes a lot of problems, threats. So I decided for myself that something like knight a5 would be a good option. I didn't play this move, I played queen c7. Computer is saying that it's fine, but okay, it's computer. h4. She played h4, and I played d takes e5. D takes e5, and I played rook d8. Well, not so sure that this plan was a good one, although again computer is saying that this is a second line. a6 is the best move in this type, in this position. Well, maybe a6 b5. Also, if a6 and a4, then I can easily start attacking this bishop. And the good thing is that if I put at one point one of my knights on b4, it will never be attacked by the pawn, by the a pawn, right? So if she pushes a4. Now I'm actually looking at this position and thinking why I didn't follow this plan with a6 and b5. But okay, when I was playing it, I was thinking apparently that that this move is also not that bad. My current rating is with this recent change in ratings, my current rating is 1915. Okay, so I took on e5, d takes e5, d takes e5, and I played rook d8. Okay, so far so good, and I was thinking that all right, I'll be fine. She played h5. Unpleasant a little bit. I don't like when they attack me. a6 and b5 looks like a good plan, but what do I know? But I don't know. I'm now thinking why I didn't follow that plan. Maybe sometimes, very often I'm like overthinking myself too much, and now when I look at the position, I think that it's normal, but maybe I was thinking about something else during the game. All right, so she played h5, and now I played a6. A little bit long. I feel that I have a very long plan. Queen e4, and I played knight d to b4, and I think that this is a bad move. Again, I'm thinking right now, why I didn't push b5? Okay, one of the reasons. By the way, I think that I'm now trying to remember what I was thinking, what I was analyzing during the game. I think that I was actually thinking about this move, which looks okay, and yes, there are 3 pieces attacking my knight on d5, and only 2 pieces protecting it, but it's fine. It is not good for white to win this pawn. Okay, I'm going to tell you that I played actually knight d to b4. In just a second, I will promote this move. But yes, about b5. So if she takes, I take. Rook takes. I think it is possible. Oh, it's actually probably completely winning. Or not. Queen takes, rook takes. Rook takes, queen takes. Now knight b4 is probably not possible because my rook is hanging on a8, but I think that I can just play maybe bishop e6 or bishop b7. Bishop e6 looks good. Queen goes back, and even though I'm pawn down, but I finally managed to develop all my pieces. And white still needs to develop queen side, and yeah, I think that I will not even feel the absence of one of my pawns, lack of one of my pawns, because I have a very good development, very good compensation. Exactly. Hi, Go Chess. Exactly. But yeah, I was not afraid of bishop takes d5, but at the same time, I just decided to go for another plan, but that plan was bad, and I realized it just 1 or 2 moves later, because I played knight d to b4, rook d1 check wins a piece in this line. Yeah, but maybe it was white to play at that moment. Anyway, it didn't happen in the game. So I played knight d to b4. She took. I took with queen. And then I was thinking that maybe then she will play knight c3. Knight c3, it looked logical to me, because knight c3, she's developing her minor piece and protecting d1 square. And after her knight c3 move, I was probably even planning to push b5, I think. And after this move, for example, I was planning to play bishop b7. And I thought, okay, finally I will develop all my pieces. For example, a3 can be played. Then I can play well, computer is saying that knight a5 is a super good move, but I was thinking, I think, to play knight d3, and yeah, with a plan to play knight c5. If she goes there, then wait, what am I going to do after this move? Knight c to b4 is possible. Knight c to b4. Okay, some tactic. I play knight c to b4. I'm attacking the queen. My bishop is hanging, but her bishop on c2 is hanging. Okay, I didn't calculate that long, but I thought that after bishop b7, I'll be fine. At some point, and in some case, I have g6 if she will be attacking my pawn on h7. Yeah, but we played this. And only when she played rook d8 and I took queen d8, I realized at this moment, I think, when I was taking on d8, I realized that she can play bishop d2 instead of knight c3. So she also develops her minor piece. She blocks this d file. I cannot give check on d1 anymore. This was a not super dangerous check for white, but anyway, so there is no more check. She develops her piece, and she also puts pressure on my knight on b4. And one more important thing is that she's preparing to play a3, attacking my knight on b4. And I was like, what have I done? I lost time. a3 is coming. I think now I cannot push b5 because why? Because I couldn't, or maybe I actually could. Computer is saying that bishop b4, knight. Computer is saying to sacrifice. Bishop takes b4, knight takes b4, queen takes a8, I take this bishop. But okay, computer is given almost +2 and to white, and this is not a very good recommendation. And I probably saw all this. I understood that I cannot play in b5 move. So what to do? Hello, Ugur. Hello, how are you? All right. And here I understood that I made a mistake, that I just lost time by playing this knight d to b4. So rook d8, queen d8, bishop d2. Yeah, she played bishop d2. I'm going to promote this move. And instead of b5, I played rook b8. I also felt that this is kind of waste of time. I'm so slow. I'm developing my pieces in a very slow way. She also managed to develop all her pieces. She's very active. She's attacking my king side. And I understood that I'm slowly getting into troubles. I'm well, thank you. I'm showing the game from my recent OTB tournament. And this is a game from the 8th round. Unfortunately, I lost that game. And I can say that this was the worst game of this tournament. Okay, rook b8. So she played a3. And I had to admit that I made a mistake and I needed to go back. Round 7. Round 8, I'm going to show you next time. So knight d5. She plays knight c3. I play... My knight is under pressure already. So what to do? So I took knight c3. Bishop c3, I thought, okay, at least she cannot play immediately rook d1 because her rook will be not protected on d1. Here in this moment, I felt that I'm not doing very well. I had some move in my mind, but I don't even remember which one because there are not that many options. And then I decided to play queen e8. I thought, this move is not that bad because I put my queen, my queen is going to keep control over this diagonal. In case if bishop d3 is played, I can play g6, just in case, my queen will be protecting this g6 square. And also by putting my queen on e8, I will be protecting my knight, and then maybe I will finally be able to push my pawn to b5. So I thought, okay, my pieces are super passive, but somehow maybe I will be able to develop my pieces somehow. Hello, CJ. I'm fine. How are you? I look behind development. Yes, very, very much behind development. So I played this queen e8 move. She played king h2. I don't know exactly why she played this move. Probably. Why did she play this move? Right now. Wait a second. No, sorry. It was not king h2. I mean, this is my mistake. It was knight h2. I thought what for to play king h2 in this position. No, it's a knight h2 move, and now she wants to play knight g4, push h6, probably put her knight to f6 at some point. So I played the bad opening. Yes, I played the passive opening. I made a couple of bad decisions. That's why I have a plan for my future games in the Lapin variation. What I want to change. Yes, I want to change something. I don't want to repeat the same way of playing, the same opening. So next time I'll be prepared. Okay, so knight h2 was played. Finally, at least I pushed b5, attacking the bishop. Bishop, of course, goes to d3 with a tempo, attacking my pawn on h3. Not just attacking the pawn, but threatening to give checkmate in 2 moves. So I have to play g6. There are no other ways to protect from checkmate. And then she goes knight g4. Yes, exactly. Knight g4 was played. I play bishop b7. She goes queen f4. Moreover, as you know, I already got, as you can guess, I got into time pressure by this time. This is a move number 23. I needed to make 40 moves. I remember that I already had some kind of time pressure. Position is getting more complicated, more difficult, plus this time pressure. So it was really hard to find good moves. Well, I cannot say that she played in a very aggressive style. It's just I think she didn't do anything super, how to say, aggressive or super smart, because it's just the way this opening is being played, and she just followed the common plan of this opening. I made a mistake. I didn't follow the correct way of playing this opening. I don't know. So queen f4, I play rook d8, attacking the bishop. She plays bishop c4, putting pressure on this diagonal. I played king h8. I remember I have time pressure, I cannot find moves. It's difficult to find a move. This is a kind of Zugzwang, because, what to do, right? I cannot really move this knight. I cannot move this bishop. Where to move this bishop? This bishop cannot move far, because knight f6 will be played immediately. So I made a move with this king. King h8 was played. Now d4 looks okay. By the way, exactly, National Master Dale. This was a moment when knight d4 was possible to play. The reason why I didn't play this move, I didn't even think. I can tell you more. I even didn't think about this move, because I was in time pressure and I couldn't find what to do, and knight d4 didn't come to my mind at all. So I played this king h8 quickly, just to avoid some possible check on h6 or on f6 by knight, of course, right? And I played this king h2. Knight d4 was kind of, some kind of counterattack. Bishop is hanging, but she's not able to take it because of knight e2. This is the main threat. so she has to, I'm not winning anything at this moment. White still has advantage, but at least, you know, maybe I will get a chance to exchange light square bishops, will get a little bit maybe more space, less threats from my opponent, right? I don't know why this move didn't come to my mind at all at this very moment. Only when I played king h8 and she played, she actually played first knight f6. I believe that it will be really bad to take on f6, so I didn't take it. Yeah, it's going to be bad. I didn't take it. I played queen f8, and when she played rook e1, at this moment I realized that knight d4, like, you know, I understood that, oh my god, knight d4 move was possible a few moves ago, and at that moment, few moves ago, right, it was a good move because of this knight e2 threat fork, right? But it was too late. It was too late. Yes, she already played rook e1. One thing is that she already protects e2 square, so knight d4 is not a threat anymore, is not a good move anymore. Moreover, from this square, she can move to e3 and h3 and continue attacking my king, you know, with checkmate threats. I would really be tempted to exchange sacrifice for the light square bishop for a long time. This game in general, not any specific move. You know, at this moment, I felt that my position is so bad. I was also trying to look for ways to sacrifice something, you know, to find a way to make a position less dangerous for myself, even by sacrificing some material, but I just couldn't find a way. So rook e1 was played. I played queen g7. Don't forget that I was already in horrible time pressure. I couldn't find good moves, and all my moves make no much sense, you know. Queen g7, she played rook e3. Her plan is clear. She plays so rook e3. I play rook d1 check. It was just a desperate check. I saw a check. Okay, I can give it quickly at least. So she goes king to h2. Bishop f6. She takes e takes f6. I play queen f8. Then she takes, rook h3, king g8, queen h4. Just one check and g3. And I resigned because there is no protection from checkmate. So you see, this is going to be the shortest recap of all my games from this recent over the board tournament, because I didn't fight. Now I look at this game again and I understand that it was a game without any fight. I just played really bad opening. My opponent played well, yes, but I believe that it was not super difficult for her to make those moves she made. I don't say that I don't want to underestimate her play, but at the same time, I just played my opening in a quite bad way, in a quite passive way. Although I think here I was more or less happy with my position. Not happy. I usually don't feel very happy in the Alepian Sicilian defense, but I thought, okay, I'm doing all right. And then here, for example, why didn't play b5? Computer is given a small little disadvantage to white, minus 0.27 after b5 or even after f5 move. And I wonder why I didn't play b5. I cannot understand, because I knew very well that bishop takes d5 is not possible. What else she can do? Maybe bishop d3, okay, attacking my pawn on h7. I play g6, which is also possible. What is she going to do? I don't know, something like this maybe. Well, in this case, I can just take on e5. So this move is not possible. Bishop h6. And then I have maneuvers like this, maybe. It was possible to play this game, but I played it in such a poor way, really. Okay, I played a6, I didn't play b5, and then I played this stupid move, knight d to b4. This was a really bad move. Because at least maybe after rook takes d8, maybe at least of taking with queen, maybe it was better to take with bishop. At least. Knight takes d8 is the first line, queen takes or bishop takes. And then bishop d2, and after a3 I know that a3 will be played on the next move and I will need to return to d5. I'm so slow with my development. Hi Alex, hello, hello. So, very, very poor game. Now I look at this game one more time and I understand how bad it was. It was even worse than I could remember it. Knight a5 possible, knight a5 possible. I realized for myself, I made kind of decision for myself that if I get a position like this, it's better to play. To try to play knight a5 and knight b4 and try to exchange this light square bishop. Knight b6 is possible to play, it's just another line. It's just a different continuation. Yeah, possible. I'm saying that even I think, well, maybe I'm wrong because I'm not a specialist in openings, but I think even this position is like playable, right? So it's okay. It's not bad. It's not super bad. It's not bad opening, right? Here, rook d8, a6. As I said, I already made a plan for myself. I already decided for myself what I'm going to play to next time. I'm not going to say what I'm going to play next time. So in case my future opponents, potential future opponents watch this video, I don't want them to know what I'm going to play. So yeah, this was a game. Quite poor, I must say. I lost it without fight, and I got into troubles too early and didn't fight at all. It was an easy game for my opponent. Thank you very much for watching my analysis. Next stream, I'm going to show you my game from the 8th round, and that is going to be the last proper game I played, because in the 9th round of this top league of the Women's Chess Championship of Kyrgyzstan, I played a very short game. I just offered a draw to my opponent. So one last game to show you, but next time.